How you doing, gentlemen? How you doing, everybody? Please comment, like, subscribe. This is Danny K, right back again with another video. It's gonna be part of the Darkness series. And today's video is gonna be not everybody's going to understand. And I just want somebody, everybody who watches the video to understand that not everybody's gonna understand what you're going through or what your vision is. Nobody's going to ever understand your goals and vision. You feel me? Because sometimes doesn't mean it's a good or bad thing. Some people really want good for you, but their good for you is not good for you. You know, it's like, let's say your body type requires a very strict diet, and I say you could just eat, whatever you want here and there. I'm probably saying, the right things, but to the wrong person. You know, is it fit for your scheme of things? And you're just gonna have to understand that. I know a lot of people get kind of like, that over their head of, people not seeing my dreams. They need to see my dreams and ambition. And you gotta realize they don't have to. You know, your life is your life. I was just talking with somebody and I was telling them, I quit a job. I was getting paid good, pretty good money, pretty decent money at, you know, making very good money. And they're wondering, why did you quit for? Why did you, stop doing it for, And they're not seeing my vision. They're not seeing my vision of wanting to build a business. They're not seeing that vision. They've seen a vision of me putting more time into building a business. They're not seeing that. They're just saying the right here and the right now. And a lot of people see that. A lot of people probably see you wake up early in the morning, work out. A lot of people see you go to school. A lot of people see you do things. And for them, that don't make any sense because they're not seeing the end goal, but you're seeing the end goal, you know? So not a lot of people going to see the vision. Not a lot of people going to see what you really want to do. Some people going to be against you, not against you in a bad way. Some people going to be like, dang, they want to have their own selfish intentions and, involved, So somebody might want to be like, oh, why would you do this? Because they want to spend more time with you. Like, why you have to wake up at 6 when you could, don't sleep late, because they want you to hang out with them. And that takes you away from your vision and goals and purpose in life. If your purpose in life to wake up early and, sleep early, wake up early to do what you got to do, and whoever goes, you have to be careful. You got to watch that, There's a lot of dream snatchers around here. I'm telling you, it's full of them. I live in a place where it's full of them, Somebody who I just, shoot, man, it's crazy. I grew up with him ever since school 23, got shot, got shot, dead. Me and him like the same age, give or take 1 or 2 years. And I'm just looking, I'm like, dang, he probably had a dream, he had a vision and a goal, but now the streets took it, You probably have a dream, vision, or goal, your girlfriend takes it. You probably have a vision, dream, or goal, your parents take it. Don't let nobody take you from the bigger picture, Because only you can see your bigger picture, Only you can see the broad scheme of things. If when Steve Jobs made Apple, I know he didn't, nobody even fathomed it would be up to here. I'm recording on an iPhone. Nobody fathomed that. Nobody probably seen it, but he's seen the dreams and vision. So he said, we're going to do this. We're going to implement this because I see the dream and the vision of this company. I see where it might go. And guess what happened? It worked out well. Gentlemen, don't let nobody pull you down, pull you away from your dreams and vision. Sometimes they'll have ulterior motives. Somebody probably don't want you to quit your job because they know, oh, dang, the lifestyle gonna be infiltrated. You're not gonna have that much high. You can't go out like that. You can't go out. You can't splurge like that and they don't want that. They want you to keep doing that. But that's a short-term solution. Here, my channels, we believe in long-term solutions. Long-term solutions, So whoever doesn't fit, don't even bash them. Don't go crazy at them. Be like, why you not seeing my vision? Why you not seeing my goals in life? Why you not seeing how? Don't even go. Just understand where they're coming from. Look, you don't have to even listen. Be like, oh, just listen. But okay, and still do what you want to do at the end of the day, if it makes sense. If it's feasible and this and that, do what you need to do, cause you see the vision. But also be prepared that sometimes it takes time for your vision to come into fruition. And a lot of people want to see things quick. We live in a microwave society with everybody want to see things quick. Me, I've been doing real estate for a couple of months and I'm seeing results, but not the results I want to see. But it's going to take some time. But somebody else looking up like, why haven't you seen results? Why haven't you closed the deal yet? Why isn't that yet? because then they microwave mentality. You want to see it instantly, like snap my finger, when things take time, you know. Please comment and subscribe, guys. Keep chasing your dreams, keep chasing your goals in life, and be smart and wise. Be careful see the ulterior motive and ulterior intentions behind somebody who tells you don't follow your dreams and ambitions. Danny K out.